Yes. So today we are going to learn about the punctuation. Yes, punctuation. So see here first. See, uh, look at the sentence carefully and try to say the sentence. We went to see a movie. After the movie, we went home. Okay. Did you understand what the person is trying to say from this? Did you understand what the person is trying to say? No, you can't understand. Okay. So lesson, that is punctuation. Okay. So see the sentence carefully. Okay. Look at the sentence carefully and try to say the sentence. Okay. So see, try to say the sentence. We went to see a movie. After the movie, we went home. Okay. Did you understand what the person is trying to say from this sentence? No, you can't understand what the person is trying to say. Okay. So see here, this another sentence. Okay. So see here, this next sentence. Okay. We went to movie. After the movie, we went home. Okay. Now see, now you are able to understand what the person is saying. Won't you? See here in both the sentence, okay, word and letters are same. But see, some letters are wrote differently and added some marks. Okay, so see here, we, you can see a V, that W. Okay, it is the yellow. W is in yellow shade, then A is in yellow shade, then see some marks are there, that is first, the first one, that is point, then like 2 points are there. Okay, so see some marks and some letters I wrote differently here. Okay, these examples show us how placement of some marks helps understand better while reading. Okay, and these symbols are necessary to be able to read and write carefully. Okay, and without these symbols, you would not know where to pause or stop. Those marks are called punctuation mark. Okay, so see, without these symbols you are not able to say that where to pause or where to stop, and these marks or these symbols are called the punctuation mark. Okay, so see, what is the punctuation marks? Punctuation mark is used to create sense, clarity and stress in sentences. Okay, it is used to understand structure and organize the writing. Different punctuation marks are used to give a complete meaning to the sentence. Okay. Okay, so see here in this sentence, so see here, you can see W, A, okay, and some punctuation, some marks also. Okay, so I hope you understood that I put these different, both the examples are same, but I put some difference between the two examples. Here you can't see any symbol, you can't see the capital letters. Okay, so see, in this example I put some difference. Both the examples, in both the examples words and letters are same, but here you can see some different colors. Okay, so see here you can see that I started the sentence with capital letters W. Okay, we entered to movie. After the movie we went home. Okay, so see here I stop here. We went to a movie. Okay, and then I put one point. Okay, then after the movie we went home. Okay, so after the movie means another sentence I start with the another capital letters. Okay, and I put a comma, other marks, and then I put a stop and I stop here. Okay, so see, are you observed from this sentence means from this sentence? Okay, from this example you can guess the meaning of the sentence. Okay, we went to movie. After the movie we went home. Okay, and from the and with the help of the punctuation you can say, okay, you can say that where to pause and where to stop. Okay, so these marks are called the punctuation marks. Okay, so punctuation marks are a symbol used to better understanding. Okay, so see here. See here. First, today we are going to learn about the capital letters and some punctuation marks like the full stop, then question mark, then comma, exclamation mark. Okay, so see, first one is a capital letter. I hope you know the capital letters and small letters. Okay, so see, first we will see that where to use the capital letters. Okay, usage of the capital letter. Okay, so see here, first sentence, my baby brother Guddu loves his soft toys. Okay, so see students, in this sentence, okay, I started the sentence with the my. Okay, and M is capital. Okay, and see here, and see here, Guddu. Okay, so G is capital. Okay, Guddu loves his soft toys. Okay, now see another sentence, another example here. Okay, so he calls it Bablu. He calls it Bablu. Okay, so another sentence. Okay, so here is also the H is capital. Okay, and B is capital. Okay, so see, the starting of the sentence always with the capital letters. Okay, the starting of sentence always should be in capital letters. Okay, now see, here there is a name Guddu. Okay, my baby brother Guddu. Okay, so here is a name of that baby Guddu. Okay, loves his soft toys. Okay, and here he calls it Bablu. Okay, so two names are there. Okay, so special name or proper name always write in the capital letters. Okay, so one thing you have to remember here, that the starting of the sentence, beginning of the sentence always starts with the capital letters. And another one thing you have to remember here, that the spatial name or the proper name should always be write in the capital letters. Okay, now see another thing. Okay, let us learn another thing here, that is month and days of the week always start with the capital letters. Okay, months and days of the week. So see first example here, my birthday is in February, and another one example is here, Sunday is a holiday. Okay, so see here, in first example, in this example February. Okay, so F. Okay, February started with the capital letter F. Okay, so here I wrote the capital letter F. Okay, so why I wrote here? Because the months and days of the week always start with the capital letters. Here also I put the S, capital S. Okay, so always put capital letters, days of the week and months. Okay, so here months and days of the week always start with the capital letters. Okay, now see another example. The word I is always a capital letter. Okay, when you write something, okay, so in that the word I, okay, is always in a capital letter. So see here, I love my parents. Okay, so in this example, I is a capital letter, then I am a student, then Aditi and I are friends. Okay, so in all these example, I is a capital. Okay, I is a capital. Okay, so see students, always write I in a capital. Okay, so the word I is always a capital letter. Now let us see the next example here. Okay, my sister name is Tinku. We went to Agra last year. My dog Oliver is cute. Okay, so see in this example, Tinku, Agra and Oliver. These all are the special name. These all are the proper name. I hope you guessed that the special naming word or proper noun always begin with the capital letters. Okay, special name or proper noun. Special name or proper noun always begin with the capital letters. Special name means the name of the person, name of girl, name of a boy, then name of city, name of state, the name of animals. Okay, always begin with the capital letters. Okay, now see next example. See, there is a book, okay, and the name of that book is Noddy, and it is the Harry Potter. Okay, so see, my favorite book is Noddy. Okay, and in this example, okay, Noddy is the name of the book. Noddy is a name of book, and always write the name of the book in the capital letters. Okay, so see here, name of the book and the name of the movies always write in capital letters. So see here in another example, I am going to see Harry Potter today. Okay, so Harry Potter is the name of the movie. Okay, so always write the name of the movie in the capital letters. Here there is a name of the book, okay, and here name of the movie. So what do you remember? That you have to remember name of the books and name of the movies always should always write in the capital letters. Okay, now next example. Okay, so see here, a new sentence always start with the capital letters. New sentence always start with the capital letters. His bicycle is red. Second example, Sohan goes to school. Here, mother made cake. Okay, so in this example, his bicycle is red. It is a sentence. Okay, and what is the rule? Rule is that a new sentence always starts with the capital letters. Okay, so see here in this example, we start the his means H is capital. In this sentence, Sohan goes to school. Okay, so in this example, Sohan means S is capital. Okay, then here mother made cake. Okay, so in this example, M is capital. Okay, so what is the rule? That a new sentence always starts with the capital letters. Okay, see next here what we have learned. Okay, I put here one acronym for you. Okay, so this acronym means, which acronym that is means is telling usage of the capital letters. Today, now I learn. Now I have learned. Now we have learned about the capital letters. Okay, so in the acronyms means, I told you the use. I am telling you the usage of the capital letters. Okay, so see, M. M stands for the months names of the days. Okay, then I. I stands for the word I. Then N. N stands for the names of the people, names of the state, names of the cities, names of the countries, and proper nouns. Okay, and here T stands for titles of books and movies. Okay, and last one is the S. S starts for the S stands for the start of sentences. Okay, so see, M. M means what? M stands for months names of the dates. Okay, so see example here. I was born on Friday 10th May. Okay, so Friday is the day and May is day. Okay, now I. The word I. Example C. I like fruits. Here I is a capital. I is a capital. Then N. N stands for names of the people, names of the states, cities, countries, proper nouns. So in this, so see the examples here. Rani lives in Cochin, Kerala. Okay. Rani, R is capital. Then Cochin, C is capital. And again, K is capital. Okay. Now see next one, that is the T. Okay. So I see the example. I will watch Titanic or read my favorite book, Black Beauty. Okay, so in this example, there is a name of the movie, that is Titanic, and name of the book, that is Black Beauty. So both are in the capital letters. Now see the one next example here. S. S stands for the starts of sentences. Okay, so I bought a new phone. It is very small. Okay, so here two examples started. Okay, so see first one is I bought a new phone. So I should always in capital letters. Okay, so see here I is capital, and after the full stop next sentence also it's starting. So both the both means starting of the sentence always in the capital letters. Okay, so I and it, okay, they are the capital letters. So what we have learned, we have seen the rules of the capital letters. That first one is the capital months, name of the days, then months always in the capital letters, then the word I, okay, it is always in the capital letter, then names of the people, names of the states, cities, countries, and proper noun. Okay, these all the proper noun always should always in the capital letters. Now next one, that is the name of the book and the name of the movie, always in the capital letters, and always start the sentence with capital letters. Okay, new sentence always start with the capital letters. Okay, now see, there is a conversation between a girl and a boy. Okay, so see conversation here. So girl is saying we are going on a picnic. Okay, so boy is asking, where are you going? So girl is telling we are going to the zoo. Boy is asking, when are you going? Now see, girl is telling we are going. Sunita teacher?
Hello. Yes, teacher.
Sundar teacher is recording is pause.
No, I didn't do.
Okay, I got the message. Okay, so see. So girl is asking, girl is telling, we are going on Sunday. So boy is asking, how will you go? Then the girl is answering that we are going by car. Okay, so see students, here we have seen the conversation between the girl and the boy. Okay, so she is telling something and boy is asking something. Okay, so see in this conversation. Okay, so girl is telling something. Okay, we are going on a picnic, we are going to the zoo, we are going on Sunday, we are going by car. Okay, so these are the telling sentence which told by the girls. Okay, so telling sentences begin with the capital letters and end with the full stop. Okay, so see here in this example, you can zoom out, you can zoom out your screen. Okay, so see in all the examples are the telling examples. Okay, by the girl. Okay, so see telling sentences begin with the capital letters and end with the full stop. See all the sentence, these all the sentence starts with the capital letters W and it end with the full stop. Okay, so see. So see here, there are some asking sentences which a boy asks to the girl. Okay, where are you going? When are you going? And how will you go? Okay, so these are the asking sentences. Okay, so asking sentences also always begin with the capital letters and it ends with the question mark. Okay, asking sentence is always begins with the capital letters and it ends with the question mark. Okay, so see these are the sentence which told by the boy to the girl. Okay, so asking sentences begin with the capital letters and end with the question mark. Okay, so see, I hope you understood the difference between the two dialogues, both the dialogues of the girls and boy. Okay, so girls is so these are the telling sentences and these are the question, means the asking sentences. Okay, so see here. So see here. Now we will going to learn about the full stop. Okay, so uses of the full stops. Okay, so full stop used to end the sentences. Okay, we saw the conversation between the girl and the boy. Okay, so girl is telling something. Okay, so and after that we saw there is a full stop. Okay, so see we use full stop to end the sentences. Okay, so see example here. I have a pet. I have a pet and there is a full stop. I have a pet and after that we put a full stop. It is the telling sentence. Okay, so we put there full stop. So full stop we always use to end a sentence. Okay, now see, it is the question mark. It is the question mark. Okay, so see, we use question mark always to the end of question. Okay, and for asking the question. Okay, we use question mark for asking the question and question mark are used when writing a question to make an inquiry or to ask something. Okay, so full stop we use to end a sentence and question mark we use to end a question. We use to ask something. Okay, now see examples over here. Examples of the question mark. Okay, so see, how are you? Then when are you going? where are you going and what are you doing. Okay, you can see there is a question mark at the end of the sentence and the sentence begins with the capital letters. Okay, so see here the sentence begin with the capital letters and there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. So see students, when we use the question mark, we use the question mark for asking the sentence and end of the question. Whenever we are asking something, whenever we are writing the question, so at the end of that question, we always write the question mark. Okay, so question mark used to end a question. Okay, and full stop is used to end a sentence. Okay, now see, next one is the comma. Okay, so see, comma. I love cooking, my family and my pets. First, just read the first sentence. Can you guess something from this sentence? Can you guess the meaning of that sentence? I love cooking, my family and my pets. Okay, so see the another example, next example here. Okay, I love cooking, my family and my pets. Okay, so here the girl is telling that she loves cooking, then her family and her pets. Okay, so students, see here from the first example we cannot find out the proper meaning. Okay, I love cooking, my family and my pets. But here in the second example, because we put here comma, okay, so we know that how where to pause. Okay, I love cooking means that girl love cooking, the girl love her family and her pets. Okay, so in this example we can find out where to pause. Okay, where to take pause. Okay, so the comma we always use to take a pause in a little pause in a sentence. Okay, I love cooking, my family and my pets. Now see another example here. Another example here. Sumit went to the grocery store and bought bread, milk, butter, cheese, and some fruits. Okay. So students, see here, we always use comma to separate the things in a list. Okay. These all are the things and we use comma over here. Okay. So we use comma to separate the things in a list. Okay. So see, Sumit went to the grocery store and bought bread, milk, butter, cheese, and some fruits. Okay, so see where we use the comma, we use the comma to separate things in a list. Okay, now see next example here. Rita loves mangoes, bananas, apples, and oranges. Okay, so see here also we use the different fruits. Okay, so Rita loves mangoes, then bananas, apples and oranges. Okay, so we put the comma after a fruits, means we put a comma to separate the fruits. Okay, mango is a separate fruit, then banana is a separate fruit. Okay, so we always use the comma to separate the fruits. Okay, then Rita loves mangoes, bananas, apples and oranges. Okay, so see when use the comma, when we use the comma, a comma has many uses. Okay, so see first one, to separate the things in a list. Okay, mangoes, bananas and apples. Then to separate the two sentences with a conjunction. Okay, so see example here, most birds have separate toes but ducks feet are webbed. Okay, Now see, to separate a parts of a sentence. Okay, see the examples here. Mimi, hungry as she was shy to come forward and have a slice of cake. Okay, now to indicate a pause in a sentence or a question. Now see, here we have seen some usage of the comma. Now see, exclamation mark. Okay, so exclamation mark always shows strong feeling of joy, surprise, then excitement, sadness, anger, or happiness. Okay, so we use exclamation mark to write about a strong feeling, to write the words a person shouted, and it can be used to make a statement stronger or more forcefully. Okay, so see here, question mark, exclamation mark we always use to show the joy, surprises, then happiness. Okay, now see here, means in short we can say we use the exclamation mark for showing our feelings. Okay, now see example here, what a beautiful painting, what a beautiful painting. Then here, after painting I put the exclamation mark because here the boy is telling his happiness, what a beautiful painting. Okay, now see another example, hooray, we won the match. Okay, and here in this sentence, hooray, we won the match. Okay, so in this sentence the boy is telling his excitement about the game, hooray, we won the match. Okay, now see next example here, oh no, my pencil broke. Okay, so here the girl is telling her sadness that her pencil broke. Okay, so see, exclamation we always use to explain our, to show our feelings. Okay, so first one that we saw the examples which is show the happiness about the painting, what a beautiful painting it is. Okay, now see second example, hooray, we won the match. Okay, so here the boy is telling his excitement about the game. And last example is that, oh no, my pencil broke. Here the girl is telling her sadness. Okay, so see here, observe here, you can put the exclamation sign at the end of the sentence and also after the exclamation word. Okay, in this sentence we put the exclamation sign here at the end of the sentence, and here in this sentence we put in between, okay, after the exclamation words. Okay, so sometimes we put the exclamation sign at the end of the sentence. Okay, and sometimes we put the exclamation sign after the exclamation word. Okay, so these are the exclamation words. Okay, oh no, hooray, alas, these are the exclamation words. Okay, now see here, next one is the colon. Okay, colon. So see when and how to use colon. Okay, so colon is a punctuation mark like this. You always look in your textbook. Okay, so colon, where we use the colon, colon can be used at the beginning of a list. Okay, so see the example, that is this is a list of animals, birds, cats, insects, pigs and sheep. Okay, so colon can be used at the beginning of a list. Then colon can be used to replace a semicolon in between two parts of a sentence. Okay, and see here some examples over here. See first, I told that colon can be used at the beginning of a list. Okay, so see here. Yeah, so see here. I have to buy the following items. Okay, eggs, butter, sugar, and flour. Okay, so there is a list. Okay, so I told you that the colon can be used to beginning at a list. Okay, so see here, there is a colon. Okay, I have to buy the following items and eggs, butter, sugar, and flour. There are three things that we are needs: food, shelter, and clothing. Now, next example. This year, we will visit three cities: Paris, London, and New York. Okay, so here in all this sentence, okay, so before listing, we put a colon punctuation mark. Okay, so colon can be used at the beginning of a list. Okay, so see here. See here, usage of the colon. Okay, example is here. Aditi has only one friend. Okay, Aditi has only one friend, Swati. Then there are three main seasons: summer, winter, and rainy. Okay, so when we have to tell something special, okay, at that time also we use a colon. Okay, now next, the colon is used to introduce a word or an item. Okay, Atul has only one hobby. See the example here, that is painting. Atul has only one hobby, means the colon is used to introduce a word or an item or an speciality. Okay, speciality of the person. Okay, then so the colon is used to emphasize a word or an item. So see here, Atul has only one hobby, painting. See another example. My dad wants to buy a car, a Toyota. Okay, so in both the example, in both the examples, see here, in first example, it's telling about the hobby, that is painting, and here the particular car, that is only Toyota. Okay, so here in this example we use the colon to introduce the word or an item, or emphasize a word or an item. Okay, emphasize means to pressurize that thing, to pressurize means we can say potential. Okay, put potential. Okay, put attention on that things. Okay, on that word. Now see next example here. Here also the colon we use to tell to emphasize a word. Focus on a word, that is mother cook my favorite food, biryani. Okay, so here also there is an example which is telling us that colon is used to emphasize a word or an item. Okay, so here in this example also we use the colon for emphasizing his favorite food. Okay, mother cooked my favorite food, that is biryani. Okay, so he didn't like another food. His favorite food is biryani. He didn't like the Chinese. Okay, he didn't like the snacks. His favorite food is biryani. Okay, now see another one example here. King Midas cared for only one thing. King Midas cared for only one thing, that is gold. Okay, so here also emphasize the word. Okay, so we use the colon to emphasize the word. Okay, now see here is also some examples that colon is used in the list. Okay, Naveen likes two flavors of ice cream, vanilla and chocolates. And here is also one example that colon is used in the list. I have three sisters, Ria, Sia, and Pia. Okay, so see here. Today we have learned about some punctuation marks. That is, first one is the capital letters, then full stop, then question mark, then comma and exclamation mark. Okay, let us take the revision. Okay, so see, first capital letters. So see, first capital letters. Okay, so usage of capital letters, I told you a acronym, that is MINT. Okay, so see here, you will understood from this acronym MINT. Okay, so MINT, M stands for the months and names of the days. Okay, so see the example, I was born on Friday 10th May. So in this example we can see there is a month and day. Okay, so see means always we always use the capital letters in the for writing the months and for writing the names of the days. Okay, so next one is the I. Here I stands for the word I. So students, listen here and understand and remember always that we use the I always in capital letters, in always capital form. When we have to write the I in our writing, so always it should always in capital form. Okay, so I should always in capital form. Okay, so see example, I like fruits. Okay, now see another one, that is the N. N stands for the names of the people, names of the states, names of the cities, names of the countries. Means we can say that N is always stands for the proper noun. Okay, N stands for the proper noun. Okay, so see, Rani lives in Cochin, Kerala. Okay, so here is also, that is the name of the name of the states and name of the city is wrote here. Okay, so see here, Rani lives in Cochin, Kerala. Now next one is the T. Okay, so T stands for the titles of the book and movies. Okay, so means always write the name of the book and name of the movie in capital form. And next one is the starts of the sentence, means the beginning of the sentence. Beginning of the sentence always write in capital letters. Okay, now here we learn about the acronym means. Okay, means. Now see, after that we have learned about the full stop and question mark. So full stop, where we use we use the full stop at the end of the telling sentence. Okay, means the simple sentence. Okay, telling sentence, simple. I like fruit, I'm going to the picnic. Okay, my name is Dhanashri. Okay, so which are the telling sentence? We put the full stop at the end of the telling sentence. Okay, so next one we have seen that question mark. Okay, so question mark we always use to end a question. Okay, at the end of the question sentence. Okay, now next one is the comma. Okay, so when we use the comma, we when we have to take a pause, a short pause, and we have to tell another things. Okay, so at that time we use the comma. Now and see, I told you we learned that, okay, so comma we use to separate the things, to separate two sentence, okay, to separate the parts of a sentence and to indicate a short pause, okay. Now see exclamation mark, okay. So when we use the exclamation mark, whenever we have to tell about the strong feeling in the sentence, at that time we always use the exclamation mark, okay. So when we have to tell about the joy, when we have to tell about the surprises, excitement, sadness, anger or happiness, okay, so at that time we always use the exclamation mark, okay. And last one is the colon, okay. So colon, when we use it, when we have to emphasize a word, when we have to put a focus on that word, when we have to tell about a word, okay, and when we have to introduce one thing, okay, so at that time we use the colon. When we have to tell about a list, at that time also we use the colon, okay. So today we have learned about the some punctuation mark, that is first one is the capital letters, where and when to use, okay. Then next one is the full stop, then question mark, then comma, and then exclamation mark, and last one is the colon, okay. So see here,